What if the MLB and the NFL combine jerseys? Well, today we're going to find out. These Packers jerseys look pretty solid, actually. I'm more of a fan of their regular logo compared to the other one they created here. I think if I were to choose, I'd go with this hat and this uniform. I think this yellow Photoshop's also pretty cool. I don't like the Chiefs, but I don't mind these uniforms. They're pretty good. I like the words. I usually like word uniforms better than like a side logo uniform. I do actually like the away gray too. It's pretty good with the red and the gray. I think it goes well together, but I'll go with this uniform with this hat and the yellow brim. I think it's a pretty solid look, actually. Okay, I don't really like that gray hat for the Dolphins uniforms, but all these other ones are pretty solid, I'd say. I'm a big fan of the retro ones that they wore back when Dan Marino played. I don't think this one gives the same vibes off, so I'll go with this turquoise one with this Dolphins hat with the orange brim. But yeah, I think the Dolphins and the Heat both do a pretty good job of making some bright, fun uniforms. Marlins, take some notes. The Jets, I really like the away uniform. I don't think it looks as good on this baseball one. But I'll go with the black uniform. And the hat, I'll go with the black hat just because it matches, but I kind of like the retro logo or some kind of logo, not just like an N space and a Y, but this is a pretty solid look. Broncos, I'm a huge fan of their retro uniforms, their throwbacks. I think that should be their main uniforms they wear every week. I don't find them as cool on this baseball one. I think the hat's pretty good, but I'll go with... this one's kind of tough, actually. I'll go with navy uniform and navy hat with the orange brim, I think. I don't know. I wish that retro one was a little bit better. Ooh, these Vikings ones, these might be some of my favorite, actually. I think there's a lot of good uniforms here. The away looks kind of underrated, actually. I like the gray and the purple and yellow. It looks pretty solid. White home looks pretty good. Yeah, they all look pretty good. I'm not a big fan of that last one in the bottom corner, but I'll go with the purple with the yellow font and then just the regular hat. I find a lot of Detroit sports teams just kind of have boring uniforms, like the Red Wings, the Tigers a little bit, the Pistons, the Lions, but these aren't bad uniforms. Actually, I think I'll go with the gray here. The blue's pretty good. Yeah, I'll go with the gray, actually. I'll go with the gray. And we'll go with this hat. The white outline, I think, pops a little more. I don't think the color goes as well with it, but we'll go with this. The Texans have a pretty good logo, I gotta say. I think it looks really good on the hat. I'll go with this navy uniform and this hat with the red brim. Pretty good look. Ooh, these cowboy ones are interesting. I think that navy one with the white sleeves, that could be cool look if that was like a vest, like a sleeveless one like with the Rockies or what North Carolina does in college. That could be a good look. But I'll go with this hat and then this uniform. I do like when there's a little more stripes to it, but I just like the lighter blue compared to the darker one. Now, the Cowboys are considered America's team, but who do you think are the Cowboys of the MLB? The Colts got a solid logo too. I think actually here a logo might look better. Yeah, I'm torn between these two. I think I'm actually going to go with the one with the logo. I think the black hat's a good look. It just doesn't go with it. So we'll go with this hat with the white brim. I like this Jaguars uniform that just says Jags. Hat will go with this top one. I don't know if I love the color on this turquoise one, but it's kind of unique, so we'll go with it. You don't really see that much in the MLB, or really at all, I guess. I really like the Chargers branding. They got some bright, fun colors. The yellow font, I think, looks good. Their logo looks like a banana, but kind of looks cool, I think. But yeah, we'll go with these two. Kind of reminds me of like a nice sunny day, opposite of being in the rain. I don't know what the point of this was, but if you want to subscribe, you can. I don't really like any of these uniforms. These Rams ones are kind of trash, not gonna lie. It could also be because I just don't like the Rams uniforms in general. I think their logo kind of looks like the Internet Explorer logo, but we'll go with this one with the yellow sleeves. I don't think having the same logo that big on both sleeves makes it look much better, but yeah. We'll go with this. The hat looks fine, I think, though. For the Las Vegas Raiders, I'm definitely gonna go with this hat. I like the little retro look. And for the uniform, I think I might actually go with this bottom right one. I kind of like the retro feel it gives off. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't like the Patriots, but let's see which uniform I should go with. I like the retro one on the bottom right, and we'll go with this hat with the red brim. Oh, these are actually pretty nice. There's actually quite a bit of good ones in here. I like the bottom right. I like how the font that says Saints and the numbers are a little bit different. The black one's cool too. I think I'm gonna go with the beige though, because you just don't see that in the MLB. It kind of reminds me of Wake Forest, their uniforms. And we'll go with this hat too. If New Orleans ever gets an MLB team, this could be a pretty good look. Giants, nothing crazy. We'll go with the We'll go with the blue uniform and then the red brim. The Eagles, I love their Kelly green look. It doesn't look as good on this baseball uniform. I think if it was mostly green with like white font, they could pull off the look, but we'll go with the black on black. I think this is actually a really sick looking uniform. This looks really similar to the Pirates. Not a bad thing though. We'll go with this combo with the yellow brim. 49ers, these are decent uniforms. I'll go with this hat and then the 49ers font uniform. Okay, we got some solid looking Bucks uniforms here. Still got number 12 on it for Tom Brady. For some reason, I liked him better when he was on the Bucks compared to the Patriots. Probably because I don't like the Patriots. These black uniforms are actually really clean, but I think I'm gonna go with the orange uniform. It's just so unique and different. And the hat that's supposed to go with it, I really don't like it. I kind of want to just choose a different color hat. We'll go with the black hat. It doesn't really go with it, but we'll just do this anyways. Tennessee, these are decent uniforms. I'll go with the teal blue and then this hat. Washington's rebrand was very boring, I gotta say. I do think maroon and yellow are still really underrated colors, so I'm glad they kept that. These uniforms actually are pretty solid. I think the gray and white actually look pretty good here too, but we'll go with... I do like the maroon, but we'll go with the white uniform with this hat. Yeah. Arizona. It'd be cool if they had some more Arizona themed uniforms, like, I don't know, the D-backs or have the Serpentines and the Coyotes have their like desert themed uniforms. I think these are good, but let's go with the black on black. I love this retro Falcons uniform. It looks really good. We'll go with that and this hat. I think their old logo looks like a vulture, but I think it's pretty cool still. Baltimore Ravens. Purple uniforms are usually pretty nice, but I think I might actually go with the black here. I don't know. I like when there's like little stripes and stuff like this one, but we'll go with this black uniform and we'll take this hat too. There's some college baseball teams that have some really nice purple uniforms like Kansas State and the Washington Huskies. The Buffalo Bills, this would probably be like the Toronto Blue Jays NFL team if they had one, because Josh Allen, he threw out the first pitch one time for a Blue Jays game, and Toronto and Buffalo are kind of close to each other, but we'll go with this hat with the red brim. And then, I'll actually go with this uniform with the B logo. Don't really care for the logo. I just think the little striping, I think that looks pretty good. Carolina Panthers, I like this teal uniform. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll go with the teal uniform. I think their regular logo hat looks pretty good, but for some reason, I really like the C hat. I think it looks pretty clean. Kind of reminds me of Coastal Carolina's logo if it was a different color. So yeah, we'll go with this combo. The Cincinnati Reds and Chicago Bears have some pretty similar logos. I'm curious to know who had the logo first, but here I think I'm gonna go with the B hat, and we'll go with, I kind of like the navy looking sleeve one, but we'll go with the all navy one. Yeah, I think this is a good combo. I love the Bengals uniforms. Before I really started following football, I'd say my favorite team was the Bengals just because I like their uniforms and the stripes so much. It just looked really cool. Here, oh man, I like three that stick out. I like the black, I like the orange, and I like the white one with the black sleeves. It kind of reminds me of like the white tiger kind of look to it, but we'll go with this hat for sure. And let's do the orange uniform. Yeah, I'll keep the orange uniform. I think this is a good look. Man, I think that brown actually looks really good for these brown uniforms. I think brown looks really good for sports uniforms, probably because it's just not used very much. These kind of remind me of like a chocolate bar, but yeah, I think these are actually really nice uniforms. I'll go with this uniform with the white font and the brown. I really like the little side. I think it's an elf. I don't know. Whatever the side logo is, I think that looks really good. For the hat, I'm really tempted to go with the logo with this little guy on it, but I don't know. I think we'll go with the C logo. But yeah, I really like this uniform combo actually. For the Seahawks, I really like their retro uniform in the NFL. I'm not a huge fan of all these uniforms right here, but I'll go with the retro uniform. I think the S hat is supposed to go with it. I don't really care for it. We'll go with this other hat here too. And if you want to see like Seattle, and if you want to see a jersey from every single MLB team remade, click this. And if you want to get a behind the scenes look of this video, click this. For some reason, Wisconsin sports teams always remind me of cheese.